there's, I think it's on the southeast side. It's just grass right now, the lots. There's no utilities. There's nothing that can be done, but they are lots. So the goal would be to build out another mixed use building, very similar to what's been built out there. 61 units above about 4,000 square feet of retail. But again, that lot right now isn't just grass. So it needs utilities ran, needs a lot of site prep, it needs all the stuff that needs to be done in order to make that a buildable lot. And that's really where the additional enhanced employment area revenue will be used for. That's very crucial. Without EEA, without this additional funding, nothing's going to happen there. But the current building there, the Heartland Flats, is 100% full with the waiting list. There's a need for the additional units. There's a real push to get that constructed now and online next year. When sustainable beef comes in, there's additional units available for employees. So that's the push as far as timing goes. That
I thought that maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I thought that there was a certain amount specified in that ordinance, and that when you had collected all that, it was done.
Well, there's a certain amount specified in the EEA bond currently. So that the bond amount is set, and again, that's going to be the request to the CRA, is to increase that amount.
So you are saying you do want more money.
Yes.
You want to increase the bond.
Correct. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Sorry if I wasn't clear. Sorry if I wasn't clear about that. Yes, that is going to be the request for the CRA, is to increase the amount of the EEA bond.
Why?
It allows for additional financing to do these additional improvements. It's a $50+ million project, and it's
thank you. I understand.
Right.
Now.
Well, I'll tell you what I've been hearing. I hope the retail shops in there make it. Okay. I hope they're giving you good reports that they're having good sales. Okay.
Too.
Okay. I hope so. That's because they're doing other things, but anyway.
Well, I think so far it seems like it's, I guess I would say it seems like it's going
I
well,
don't think they've
are...
stopped shopping online. Sorry to say.
Well, if you want retail stores, this is...
I know. Thank you.
I just have some quick commentary on this. I have been to everybody's opening day at the mall properties, and I have never seen such excitement as I've seen for North Platte to get more retail. This is a no risk opportunity for the city. Okay. All the risk is on the developer. We are not increasing a tax. We're not increasing the time frame in which they can collect the tax. The only thing we're doing is giving them an avenue to utilize more tax that they created in order to put back into our town, our city.
Have a big box store that wants to come in here. I'm not going to mention a name because I don't want to start any rumors. Let's just call it Vendor X. Okay. Now, having started a couple of small businesses, I know that when I started the small business, I went out, I rented some place, and it was up to me to redo the inside of that to whatever degree of niceness I wanted. And I paid for all that. The guy who owns the building did not pay for it. So how does it work in the big box store business? If you entice a big box store to come in, who pays for the renovations?
Well, there was pre-COVID and post-COVID.
Right.
Pre-COVID, it was the big box was more excited to get an opportunity to get in there because that was the way that they could reach the guests or reach the customers in those markets, and they were more willing to participate in that. Post-COVID, you really have to entice them in. You've got to get that shell of the building completed, and that's anything inside of the exterior walls, so all the HVAC, that electrical, their entrance, the roof, everything has to be done, ready to go for them, and they will then look at that interior portion of it, and you work out sometimes them that tenant participates in a portion of that. Sometimes there's a reduced rate in the rent for them to participate in it, or the developer has to then front that money, and then the tenant pays it back over time. So there's a lot of different avenues that go into it. It's definitely not as clean as what it used to be, because there's more of a pull to try to bring the tenants into the community, into the space.